Hello students, today we will start two-dimensional truss problem to solve using FEA methods. Here we have to find out different nodes, displacement and stresses in two-dimensional truss problem. As the figure shows, two-dimensional truss where three nodes are there, right? So on third node you can see that force P3 is acting, two nodes are fixed, 1 and 2. Here, compared to 1D problem, you have to consider dimensional displacement of particular nodes in two directions, right? So here you can see that U1, U2, U3 in particular x direction you can consider, and for other direction V1, V2, V3 is given, right? Total number of nodes are 3. It is a simple truss problem, mechanical structural type problem. Joints of a truss member we can consider as a nodes, right? One first node is fixed, but here second node is movable. You can see in figure, right? And third node is a joint of other members, right? So total three elements you can consider here and three nodes, right? Coordinate system and matrix for truss element, right? So here you can see that XY direction coordinate system is given. One element is there and total number of nodes are 1 and 2. Only one element, two nodes, right? So force, how you can consider all forces acting on a particular nodes or a displacement of particular nodes. So here, as we have studied in previous lecture for 1D problem, that we have to define global node condition, coordinate system, local node numbering and coordinate system. Is same way here we are defining global coordinate plus local coordinate, right? So local coordinate system is given based on x dash y dash. Here whole explanation is given. Key notation for particular symbols are given all. What is theta, x dash, xy is global coordinate system. Truss x1 dash local coordinate of node 1 of truss element, and x2 dash is local coordinate of node 2 of truss element. Here new thing is how to find out length of a truss element. So you have to consider these equations, right? As you know, the theta angle is given where you have two components, cos theta and sin theta. Two component you have to consider it in for any inclined body. Okay, so here as per a mathematical relationship, you can go via maths rules. X dash is equal to x cos theta plus y sin theta. For length, you have to keep mind x2 dash minus x1. And like second node x2 dash, first node x1 dash. This much distance is nothing but the length of that element. Right. From figure you can see x dash is equal to, what is this x dash? Cos theta and sin theta as per rules. X cos theta plus y sin theta. Using the similar equation for first node, second node, you can go for x1 cos theta plus y1 sin theta. By maths rules, you can another way you can write broad way this equation, right? Cs cos theta and sin theta. Matrix format you can write this way: cos theta, sin theta, 0 0. So first row, first column, right? And similarly here for from equation cos theta, sin theta, other members you are other values are 0. from above equation. So this is a matrix form. Here new things you have to keep in mind is this C suffix x is equal to cos theta and C suffix y is equal to sin theta. So cos theta is nothing but x2 minus x1 upon length of that particular truss element. Right? Similarly, sin Cy is equal to sin theta is equal to y2 minus y1 upon Le. From above, by putting this value Cx is equal to where is cos theta replacing with C suffix x sin theta C suffix y. So equation, new equation you count this way, and then simplification form x dash equal to L in matrix format into x, right? So x1 y1, this is a value of particular node for node 1 and node 2 coordinate condition xy. For local coordinate vector you can write this way. Transformation matrix L, here you have to keep in mind this is your matrix for truss 2D truss element. All rules are similar to 1D problem, but here 2D you are considering x and y both force or effect or displacement you have to find out. Similarly, to find out a nodal displacement and global displacement of for truss element, you can go this way. For first node you and second node displacement, right? So same matrix, transformation matrix you have to put, right? U1 V1 you know that in x direction and y direction effect or displacement in x and y direction. Un element nodal displacement vector in local coordinate system. Element nodal displacement vector in local coordinate systems. Well, local and global notations are different, so you can keep in mind this way: element nodal displacement vector in local coordinate system and transformation matrix into force. Same things we have done in 1D problem, right? Now element stiffness matrix in global coordinate system for truss element stiffness matrix, right? How to generate a particular element or element wise matrix. Same way U is equal to L, here compared to global stiffness matrix you have to write this L transformation matrix, right, into F. Same method, element stiffness matrix small k n. So by using all equations local or global coordinate, substituting equation 9.3 matlab this first equations into second, so you get these equations, right? Now inverse of that transformation matrix here considered, inverse of transformation, inverse transformation, right? Both sides of equation both side we are putting this inverse pre multiplying by inverse of, so we will get this transformation matrix. Here same way you have to keep in mind for element stiffness matrix, A by L upon 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, same we have already find out this transformation matrix, right? So you can get this transformation matrix. We have already find out this transformation matrix, transpose of this transformation matrix column wise. Similarly, k this for element you have to keep in mind this equation, this one. मतलब Cx A by multiplication of this two matrix, 2 by 2 multiply with first with this one, so you get this one, and finally by solving final equation you have to keep in mind this equation for element stiffness matrix, right? Element stress calculation, we have already done this stress calculation in 1D problem also. So what we have to do? We have to do here is same way, E upon L minus 1 1 UN. Similarly, here transformation matrix are different compared to this global stiffness matrix, right? So this is your final equation for stress find out. So ये मतलब final equation you have to keep in mind. If you can't remember in between equations, but final equation of transformation, final equation of this stress, right? Final equation of this stiffness matrix, this you have to keep in mind for solving the 2D problem of truss element, right? Now take one example to understand practically how to solve 2D problems, right? Here you have given here one data example. You have given one truss member, 3 nodes and 3 elements, right? All dimension, all things are given. You can find out length of element this way if not given, right? As you know maths rules, you can use this equation to find out third element length because here is not given. This example you have to solve your own way, right? I am solving another example. Okay, now take this one example number also asked in GTU exam, right? So here you can see that number of element and nodes, right? Conditions you can see from figure that 4 nodes are there and elements are 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? So number of nodes you have defined 1 2 3 4 5, 1 through 3 4. Okay, now what you have to do? Force is given, some force value is given, steel bar 20 mm, all diameter given, length is given, right? Another length you can find out using simple rules of maths. A you can find out using pi by 4 d square, modulus of elasticity is given. Now this is a discretization for 2D problem, right? 2D problem, how to discretize? You can see here number of element you can see, number of node you can see, right? So in round numbering, inside the circle, these are the elements of that particular structure, truss structure, right? And without round, you can see this is nodes 1 2 3 4. Now force P in x direction, y direction, all conditions are given. You can see displacement for x direction is noted by u and in y direction is noted by v. Now the reactions where occurs is we have discussed in 1D problem that if nodes are fixed, then and then you consider for it the reactions, or you have to find out reaction if nodes are fixed conditions. Similarly, L1, L2, L3 all are given 5 elements for nodes conditions. You can see that U2, V2, U3, V3, force effect P3 in Y, P3Y, P2X, R4X is reaction, R is for reactions, R1Y. Means direction is given, X direction, Y direction. So R4Y means Y direction. For force node, Y direction, reaction effect. As we have already done in 1D, that there is elements are in between nodes. Right? The first element is in between 1 and 2 node. Here, one more things you have to keep in mind is in X direction node numbering effect. In you can give it I for X direction. If Y direction effect node numbering in J, the for first node X direction effect first and second node in between element is in between here not considering in between element, you have to consider effect of first element in x direction and y direction, force effect. So degree of freedom as per depend on number of nodes, same way, right? So matrix become 8 by 8, same rules, dimension of global vector 8 by 1, 8 by 1, as we have